Tonight I'm setting up for overnight car camping, and then I'll show how I made a waxed canvas area rug, and then I'll be making flatbread and a bean stew. My plan is to make a flatbread. So I've already measured out 2 cups of water and some baking soda. So now all that I need to do is I measured out a couple tablespoons of olive oil and 6 ounces of water. So hopefully this works. I'm going to start this now and get that mixed up, and then I'll start making my soup. I'll start the prep as far as chopping onions, carrots, celery. Okay, let's start with the olive oil. Pour that in. And then the water. I'm going to make a warm, hot soup. The temperatures will be, right now it's in the 50s, and tonight it will be around 40 degrees. And being that I'm up in the mountains, it may be in the high 30s. It'll be cold. But I am prepared. I brought my 25-degree sleeping bag. I also have a small heating blanket. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit for a bit. It only has baking soda or baking powder in it. It does not have any yeast, so it doesn't need to rise. But I'm going to prep for now for my bean and roasted tomatoes, diced roasted tomato soup. And I chose cannelli beans. Okay. I also have a little bit of chicken broth and my lemon for the end. I have a couple of carrots, onion, some fresh thyme out of my garden. Getting near the end, it's getting cold. Celery and 1 clove of garlic. I don't know if you recognize this campsite. I've been here before when I was trying out my bug screen, my DIY bug screen that I made. And it was much warmer. And I really liked it, so I wanted to come back. No, I didn't peel the carrots. I scrubbed them well. Okay, here we go with the bread. Wish me luck. I've not done this before. I think I should roll up my sleeves a bit. I'm gonna have sticky hands as soon as I get this going, so. Before I get the other hand in here. And I don't have any other flour with me to put out. So I'm just gonna go for it. Oh yeah. There's a lot more in the bag still. I searched in my belongings and I found this. It's a biscuit mix. It's complete, so you only add water. Oh no, you add milk. But it's mainly flour. So this is what's going to help me get by. And then I'll use it in the morning. Some morning. Okay, first I need to turn this thing on. Let's get this going. All right, very nice. Found this biscuit mix, and then I'm gonna use to help. I must have added too much liquid, not enough flour. So at least now I can handle it. Okay, time to clean up. I don't think I've burnt any yet. To turn them over? Oh yeah, let's turn them over. Oh, nice. I hope you can see that. I'm gonna put in these other carrots, celery, and the beans. All right, we'll let that heat up. Trying to stand here next to it, block the wind as much as I can. While the stew simmers on the stove, I thought I'd share how I made this waxed canvas rug. Something sturdy, enough for outside the RV or your car camper at a campsite, but still handmade and personal. I started with a length of heavy cotton canvas. First, I pressed the fabric with a warm iron to smooth out the wrinkles and help it lay flat. Then I sewed a simple hem around the entire edge, just to prevent fraying. I decided to reinforce it with a second line of stitching for extra strength. It's a small step that makes the rug last longer when it's rolled, folded, or used on gravel and grass. Once the fabric was ready, I moved the project outside. Waxing can get a little messy. In a small metal pot, I melted a mix of beeswax and paraffin wax. The beeswax added a natural, slightly sweet scent. Many bees came to visit me at this time, and the paraffin helps the finish stay flexible. When the wax turned clear and liquid, I set the fabric on a piece of cardboard and brushed the mixture on in long, even strokes in small areas. The goal here isn't to soak the fabric, but to coat it lightly and evenly. You can see the surface begins to darken as the wax cools and settles. After that, I used a heat gun to melt the wax deeper into the fibers. This step is satisfying. The texture shifts from a dry cloth to something smooth and water resistant, almost like soft leather. Waxing canvas this way is an old craft. Sailors in the 800s waterproof sails and gear with the same method. It's simple, durable, and doesn't rely on any plastic coatings. This waxed canvas, it feels like leather. It makes such a big difference. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and let it cool a bit. think that's plenty. Okay, let's get started. I'm really excited to try out this bread. But first, let's taste this stew. Oh, it's a little hot. Very hot. Now the naan or the flatbread. Let's try this out. Perfect for dipping. Oh. It's better than I thought it would be. Let's go for a short walk. I'm wearing orange, at least in my head. I don't know if this is the Tuscarora Trail. There's a blaze right there. So this trail is actually very close to my campsite. And I would love to go walking, but I have to get up early tomorrow and go to work. So this looks like 75. So this may be, I don't know if a campsite or a cabin. It has a gate, but I can see the blaze right there on the tree. So there it is right there. Crunching leaves. Good morning. Thought I would make a cup of coffee to warm up my hands. It slept okay. I did have to turn on the vehicle when I got up this morning to warm it up. It is 36 degrees. 36. And it's fine as long as you're in the sleeping bag and under an electric blanket. But once you get out of there, ooh, it's chilly. So I have my press and I'm going to warm up some water. Okay. All right, now we wait. I'm supposed to wait 4 minutes, but I think it would be cold by then. Well, thank you for joining me on this beautiful day. I can't believe it's 36 degrees and I made it and stayed the whole night. Didn't have to turn on the vehicle until this morning. Well, We did it.